today I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute beginner's water mandala sequence. So the water mandala sequence is all opening up through the inner thigh, through the groin, really getting some nice juicy hip openers going on. And the 30-minute beginners just gives you a little bit of like a teaser and a bit of a taster of what you could expect from a 60 or 75-minute mandala, which we have on our schedule Monday and Saturday. All right, so with mandala we always start off with a little bit of yin. So today we're going to start off in a half happy baby. So you're going to come to lie on your back. And just gently squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Give them a little rock side to side. And then plant the sole of the left foot down onto the ground. Grab hold of the outer edge of the right foot. Now, if this isn't too accessible first thing in the morning, I know we can be super tight. It's okay. You can grab hold of the shin, the ankle, wherever you kind of got it in reach. If you have a strap, you can even pop a strap over your foot. Then when you're ready, just start to take the foot towards the ceiling. Allow the spine to go completely flat along the mat. And that right knee is tracking towards the outer edge of your right armpit. Then if this feels okay, you can start to extend that left leg long. Just start to take a few nice deep breaths into this right side of the body, all of this opening that's going on. You may feel a really nice gentle pull on the top of the left hip, across the left hip flexor, into the inner thigh and the hamstring on the right side. Take 2 final breaths here. Take a final one. Then slowly and gently just bring that knee back in towards your chest. Give it a little squeeze, curl into a little ball just on that right side. And then plant that right foot down. Bring the left foot in to join the right. Just knock the knees in just for a second. Just already start to notice the little difference between the right and the left side in the body. When you're ready, start to squeeze your left knee into your chest. And then slide the left hand through the inside of the left knee. Again, grab hold of the outer edge of the left foot. As always, if it isn't accessible, then you can go for the ankle or the shin, or you can use a strap. You're trying to extend the foot as if it's pointing kind of on a diagonal towards the ceiling. And the knee is trying to track towards the outer edge of this armpit. So you've got this like kind of spinning open of the hips. But I want you to still try and keep a little bit of energy between the hips. So we're not completely sprawled out. We've got a little bit of connection and the muscles are still kind of active. If this feels okay, you can start to straighten that right leg. Again, my spine is flat, my shoulders are relaxed. Just take 2 more breaths here. Just feel this very gentle opening. And slowly bring that knee back into your chest. Give the knee a nice little squeeze. And then again, bring both knees in. Excuse me. The feet are going to touch down and the knees knock in. Just take a moment. Oh, that was obviously too much for my body right now. Take a second to just breathe. Then we're going to start to transition from this yin energy into our yang energy. So from our slow and calm into our slightly more energetic relax, I want you to squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Then we're just going to start to rock up and down the spine. So just start to take little rocks. Really try and plant really gently each vertebrae down as you rock. So we're kind of massaging through the spine. Take one more rock. And then we're going to land in our Navasana boat pose. So first step is your feet can touch, fingertips reach forward. You're sucking in your belly button, but your chest is lifted. Then you can slowly start to lift up one leg at a time. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Just start to get a gentle connection to your stomach muscles, to all those abdominals. Take 2 more deep breaths. Take a final one. Then exhale to cross the legs over, roll over the knees, place the hands down, step the feet behind, and we're into our down dog. And just pedal your feet out, one heel, sway the hips, sway the head, take an inhale, take an exhale. Any movement that you kind of need to arrive into your down dog. And if you're still fairly new to a down dog, we're looking for this sensation of a flat spine and a gentle opening in the back of the legs. So if your heels are lifted, you can have a soft bend in the knees to encourage a bit more of this flattening of the spine. Try and wrap the armpits in towards the body so we're not dumping into our shoulders. Take a final breath here. Then slowly and carefully start to walk your feet towards the top of the mat. You can have a soft bend in the knees. I like to get out every single click in my toes and my feet in the walk towards the top on this first time. When you get to the top, your feet are hip distance, grab hold of either elbow, and we just flop down. Allow every crinkle from the back of your neck to completely be released. Everything is softening and surrendering into this passive forward fold. Slowly release the grip of the elbows, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to lift. When you get to the top, do a nice big exaggerated shoulder shrug up, back and down, so really open out through the front of the chest. Then inhale to sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Find this length in the spine. Then exhale to just fold forward. We're inhaling to halfway lift, so move the hands up the shins, shoulders down the back. Again, flat spine. Exhale, hands go on the ground. Step your right foot back, left joints, come back into that down dog. Inhale to ripple forward to a high plank position. Again, get this idea of gently wrapping the armpits in towards the body. Squeeze the belly button into the center line, so towards the back of the spine. And then try and elongate through the center line by really reaching the heels away from the crown of the head. Take one more deep inhale. Then exhale, lower the knees, lower the chin and the chest. So we're sticking our bum up proud to the ceiling. Take an inhale, then when you're ready, slither forward to land into your baby cobra. Just start to slide the shoulder blades down your back. Keep the feet in the connection towards the earth. And start to feel the muscles in the mid and lower back starting to switch on just a little bit. Take a nice deep inhale. Then exhale, push down with the hands. We're back into our down dog. One more time to go through our vinyasa. So when you're ready, roll forward, high plank. Again, gentle cues wrapping in the armpits, squeezing in the belly button. Either keep the knees lifted or drop them down. You exhale to lower halfway. Inhale to lift up, baby cobra or up dog, whatever your back and spine feels ready for. If you're in your up dog, you're really pushing the ground away and kneecaps, thighs are lifted. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Take a final breath in your down dog. Then when you're ready, gazing between the hands, just slowly start to walk your feet again towards the mat. A little bit quicker than last time. When you get to the top, inhale to halfway lift, pull the shoulders down the back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to prayer to heart center. Heel toe your feet together. We're going to start off with our first rotation for our Mandala sun salutation. So when you're ready, you're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms out, come into your chair pose. Exhale to just sink the bum a little bit deeper and squeeze those inner thighs together. Inhaling, your right knee comes into your chest as you lift up to stand. Exhale to take that knee nice and wide. All right, first time we do this, it's going to get wobbly. Don't worry. We're all in it together. Extend the right leg behind as your left fingertips flutter down to the ground to come into your half moon pose. You can use a block underneath this left hand if you need to, okay? It will offer loads of space. Take an inhale, then exhale to slowly soften this front knee. Your right toes touch down, heel touches down. We land warrior two. Inhale to lengthen that front leg. Exhale to land Skandasana. Your bum might be up here. That's totally fine. Your bum might be way down here. That's also all cool. Gaze towards the back. Transition. Dragon pose. Hands on the inside of the foot. Inhale to lift the chest, sink the hips. Then when you're ready, exhale, step that right foot behind. We're in our high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale to go through your vinyasa. I should have said it at the beginning, but if you need blocks, make sure you have them. One at the back, one at the front is ideal. If you do not have two blocks, do not stress. You can use water bottles, books, logs. I know you can get creative, use a plant pot. All right, take a final breath. When you're ready, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Bring the left to join. Halfway lift when you arrive, then exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale to sink into your chair pose. Inhale and exhale to sink deeper. Inhale to squeeze the right knee into your chest as you lift up to stand. Exhale to take the knee out to the side. Then we transition into our half moon pose. Again, it's going to be wobbly, so take it slow. Find that connection to those core muscles. Take an inhale to lengthen when you arrive. Exhale to soften the front knees. Slowly touch the right toes and heel down. We land warrior two. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale to lower into your Skandasana. If you can lift the right toes, you get a bonus. Gaze towards the front. Transition, dragon pose. Inhale to lift the chest, sink the hips. Exhale to step that foot behind. Go straight through your vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Bring the right to join, halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale to fold. From here, just heel toe your feet hip width apart. A little bit wider, lower your bum down, come into your Malasana Yogi squat. All right. Again, your bum might be a little bit higher than mine, and that's totally fine. You can use a block to sit on if you want to. This way, you're just going to target a little bit more into opening into the inner thighs, okay? We're taking the stress of holding the posture, and you're kind of focusing more on getting that nice stretch and still keeping this nice long back. Just take one more deep breath here. Beautiful. And when you're ready, hands go down. Place your block to the side. Lift your bum up high to the sky. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower into that chair pose. Again, inhale to squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale to sink the bum. Inhale to draw the left knee into your chest as you lift up to stand. Exhale to take that knee wide. Again, slow in that transition to your half moon. Your right fingertips glide down. You're going to have a severe concentration face going on. Inhale to open when you arrive, then exhale to start to soften that front knee. Slowly lower toes, heel down. We land warrior two. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Exhale to land your Skandasana as high or as low with that bum as you want. Gaze towards the back, transition dragon pose, hands on the inside of the foot. Inhale to lift through the chest. Exhale to step that foot behind, go through your vinyasa. Just take 2 breaths here, just to soften and just to feel the body. It's really awesome to feel the difference after each rotation in the muscle and in the mind. Take a final breath. Then when you're ready, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Bring the right to join, halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms up high to the sky. Exhale to lower into your chair pose. Inhale and exhale to sink deeper. Inhale, left knee comes into your chest as you lift up to stand. Exhale to open the knee wide, transition, half moon pose. I know it's still going to be wobbly. Right fingertips flutter down, left arm lifts up. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to soften the front knee. Slowly drop the toes behind, land warrior two. Inhale to straighten your front leg, exhale to lower Skandasana. Gaze towards the front, transition, dragon pose, hands on the inside of the foot, open through the chest, sink the hips. Exhale, step that foot behind, go through your vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale, then on the exhale, just drop your knees down, come into a child's pose. You can have your knees together if you feel like you've opened up through the hips quite a lot. If you want more opening through the hips, you can have the knees wide. Allow the forehead to drop down. And just give yourself a moment to just breathe and to just pause. If you want to take your hands towards your heels, if your shoulders are feeling a little bit tight and stiff, then go for it. You have one more breath here. Beautiful. Then when you're ready, plug the hands down, tuck the toes under, lift up here into your down dog. On your next inhale, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step or jump to come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you arrive, then exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower into your chair pose. This time we're working on pulsations and holds. Inhale to lift the right knee into your chest as you lift up to stand. Exhale to take that knee wide and high. We're just going to pulse it here, okay? So all you're going to do is lift the knee up higher for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. Strong in that left leg. Transition. Half moon pose. Open up through that chest. Take an inhale. Exhale to soften the front knee. Slowly drop toes behind. Land warrior two. Inhale to straighten your front leg. Exhale to lower Skandasana. Alright, we're going to keep the bum low. We're going to transition to Skandasana on the right side. So you're simply taking that bum across. Bum lands, transition back to the left. So we're really using the strength of those inner thighs muscles. Transition to the right, final time. Take it back to the left. Gaze towards the back, transition, dragon pose, hands on the inside of that foot. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to step the foot behind, go through your vinyasa. Take a really nice deep inhale. Then on the exhale, you're going to drop your forearms down to the ground. We're going to come towards our dolphin pose. So just start to walk your feet in towards the body. You want to get this sensation of pushing the ground away with your shoulders. So your head is as far away from the ground as humanly possible. You then want to wrap your armpits in towards the body. Similar sensation to your down dog. Hold it here for 2 more breaths. Squeeze the belly button in even more, so we're trying to create a little cave in our belly. Take a final one. Then planting the hands down. Push up to lift the elbows. We're back into our down dog. Then on your next inhale, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step, jump or float to come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you arrive, then exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower into that chair pose. Inhaling, right knee lifts into your chest. Exhale to take the knee wide and high. Open up, half moon pose. All right, this time we're staying for 5 breaths. So really try and find as much of an openness through the hip as possible. Extend with that right heel. Every exhale, you want to spin your hip open even more. Suck belly button in, squeeze in the lower ribs. So we've got this idea of keeping the lower back strong and protected. Gentle opening in that left inner thigh. Take a final inhale. Exhale to soften the front knee. Slowly drop toe, heel behind. Land warrior 2. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale to lower skandasana. Gaze towards the front, transition dragon pose. Hands on the inside of the foot. Open through the chest. And when you're ready, step that foot behind. Go through your vinyasa. When you're ready, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees, step, jump or float to come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you arrive, then exhale to fold. Again, heel toe your feet hip apart a little bit wider. Lower the bum down, we're into our Malasana yogi squat. Just have 3 breaths here. All right, so we're just gonna open up through that inner thigh. Now, if you want to make things a little bit more active, you can start to come towards your crow pose. If you want to work on your crow, I'm going to take you through the beginning steps. So your hands are going to plant down onto the ground, same distance as your chaturanga or your vinyasa, so shoulder distance. Knees go either on the outside of your arms or up into the armpit, upper tricep. Just start to bend the arms and shift the weight forward. Just start to notice the shift of balance. Then maybe one foot can start to lift. Then maybe the second foot can start to lift. And that's just where we're going to start to play around with your crow pose. Wherever you are, Malasana or crow, take a final breath. And then lower the feet if you're in your crow. Place the hands down, heel toe the feet together. Inhale to halfway, exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms all the way high to the ceiling. Exhale to lower into that chair pose. Inhale to lift the left knee into your chest. Exhale to take that knee wide. Again, little pulses up. We're just lifting out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, strong in that right leg. Transition the left leg behind, right fingertips down, left arm lifts it up. We're into that half moon pose. Take an inhale, exhale to soften that front knee. Toe heel drops, land warrior 2. Inhale to straighten your front leg, exhale to lower skandasana right side. Again, we're pulsing, keep the bum low. Take it to the left. And back to the right. Don't go so low that this is like really difficult. You don't want to kind of disconnect in the posture. You want to keep those muscles strong. All right, gaze towards the back, dragon pose. Hands on the inside of the foot. Inhale to lift that chest. Exhale to step that foot behind. Go through your vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale to drop those elbows down to the ground. Again, we're coming into our dolphin. Walk the feet in just about 1 foot's distance. Again, push the ground away with the shoulders. Wrap those armpits in and squeeze in the belly button. Keep the breath strong. Feel the activation in those muscles in the back of the body. Take one more breath. Then when you're ready, hands plant. Lift elbows, you're back into your down dog. On your next inhale, gazing between the hands, bending at the knees. Step, jump or float to come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale to fold. Inhale to sweep the arms up high to the sky. Exhale to lower into that chair pose. Inhaling, left knee comes into your chest. Exhale to take the knee wide. Transition into your half moon pose. Right fingertips down. Left hip opens up, left hand lifts. Again, 5 breaths here. Don't be afraid to use that prop if you need to help. Charge with that left heel behind you. Feel the opening of the right inner thigh into that groin, a little bit into the hamstring. Keep the breath strong. Take a final one. Then slowly start to soften through that front knee. Drop toe, heel, land, warrior 2. Inhale to straighten the front leg. Exhale to lower Skandasana. Gaze towards the front, transition dragon pose. Hands on the inside of that foot. Lift through the chest. Step that foot behind. Go through your vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Inhale to roll forward, high plank. Exhale to lower the knees down to the ground. Flip your feet over to one side. Come to sit on your bum. From here, plant your feet down so the knees are bent. And you're going to reach your fingertips forward. For a count of 10, we're going to come to lie on our back. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. When you get there, walk your feet in towards the body. We're just going to end in our little yin section of a very gentle spinal rotation. So when you're ready, wrap your right leg over your left. Drop the knees over to that left side. Maybe shuffle your bum towards the center and your right arm swings open. Take the gaze towards the right. Just start to allow this really nice twist through the center of the body. You may feel a gentle opening into that right glute. Allow the breath to completely soften, the spine to neutralize, and this gentle detoxing of our internal organs from the twist. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself back to center. As always, take a moment in between sides to just pause and to just feel. Feel this kind of ringing out sensation on the right side. And when you're ready, wrap the left leg over the right. Again, shuffle the bum in towards the center of the mat. Then drop the knees over to that right side. Left arm swings open. Take the gaze towards the left. Take 2 more breaths here. yourself back to center. Take your final inhale and exhale in center. And squeeze your knees into your chest. And give them a nice full hug. Rock side to side, massage the lower spine. From here, I recommend you come towards your Shavasana for 3 to 5 minutes. So you're just going to come completely flat on your back, palms lift towards the ceiling. To just allow every energy to flow through you and to settle